Hey there, folks. I am Tyler Pyburn of the Pulse Network, here with a conversation leading up to the 2012 NAB show. And we're talking with Mark Taylor, VP of Media and IP Services over at Level 3 Communications. And Mark, I want to talk a little bit more about consumer expectations and the shift in consumer expectations, because we know they want their content, wherever they happen to be at that point in time, on any single device, whether it be their home theater system or their laptop or their cell phone, whatever it may be. How are some of the content providers really keeping up with this?
It's a challenge. It's a challenge because the environment just keeps getting more and more complex. But they're doing a number of things. From a technology perspective, adaptive bitrate streaming has enabled them to deliver the quality in a way that's adaptive to network conditions and allows a video not to stall and stop. There's a great deal of work going on also to make that more of a standards-based approach from the technology delivery perspective. So whether the end client is using Adobe or Microsoft or Apple, the transport mechanism, everyone is committed to trying to make that as standard as possible, and I think that will help. There's another area which is happening, which is trying to avoid as much of re-encoding and transcoding content. And so there's another form of technology which is called rewrapping, which is aimed at taking an encoded asset and then putting it into the various formats that are necessary for consumption on an iPad versus a PC, etc., and doing that as part of the network in real time, rather than having multiple libraries encoded separately for every single device.
Now, Mark, one thing that was actually said to me in passing that I found very interesting was someone had mentioned the fact that if you're starting to think about this now, you're way behind the loop. Talk about how important it is for people to be attacking this, and for broadcasters, traditional broadcasters in particular, because the new media, they somewhat already get this, but the traditional broadcasters, how important is it for them to be attacking this right now?
Oh, I think it's vital, and many people start out with small libraries of content aimed at one specific portion of the market. Much of that is aimed as much at creating the experience and the expertise inside the broadcaster to figure out how to scale and how to do that. I mean, I don't think it's too late. I think the evolution of tools and systems to enable and simplify things are growing all of the time, and we're certainly no longer on the bleeding edge. But yeah, I would certainly encourage as many broadcasters and content owners to get into this space as soon as possible and start to experience what it is and what the technologies are capable of delivering.
Excellent. I love it. I absolutely love anytime we're able to experiment and be able to see exactly what lies ahead. Excellent stuff from Mark Taylor right there of Level 3 Communications. So for Mark, I am Tyler Pyburn of the Pulse Network. There's been another conversation leading up to the 2012 NAB show.